I'm watching a really emotional episode of Criminal Minds right now, and I'm trying not to cry. This is my life. Hey guys, for today's tutorial, my inspiration was sort of like cranberry sauce, cranberries, just the entire family of cranberry-like colors. I feel like it's a lot of really beautiful reds and pinks and purples, and it's like all my three favorite colors all together in one, and I just love this color scheme so much. I would wear this look every single day if I could just snap my fingers and have it on my face. I thought it would be a really fun look to do as we gear up for the holiday season. I have so many things, so many like looks and tutorials I want to film over the next couple months, so hopefully I get a good, decent chunk of those done this year. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to continue doing tutorials on YouTube. I'm starting to feel a lot better than I have been the past few months, so I just want to thank you guys again for being here for me. I love you so much. Comment, let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see this holiday season or in general, whenever. You can start making requests for next Halloween if you want to, because I'm going to be starting on that right this now. I'm starting on Halloween. Mark my words, next Halloween is going to be crazy. I love when you leave requests because I get a lot of really amazing ideas from you guys. So thank you for everything, and let's get into the tutorial. So as always, the absolute first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyes using my favorite eye primer from the Balm Cosmetics. The very first eyeshadow that I'm using is called Superwoman, and it's from GlamLite's Miracle Palette. I'm just using one of my iconic London blending brushes, and I'm applying this throughout my crease and making sure to buff it out because this is going to be my transition color. So GlamLite is a brand that I had never heard of until like this past month, and I have a couple of their products, a couple of their eyeshadow palettes, and I am loving them so much. Now I'm going in with a Morphe E13 brush and just bringing that color down around my outer V and below my lower lash line. Now I'm going in with Nebula, which is one of the eyeshadows I launched with Unique Beauty. It's a really, really beautiful red color. I'm just blending it through my crease using a Luxie 121 mini blending brush. I actually just got this one in this month's BoxyCharm, which I was super excited about because this is actually one of my favorite brushes. So I'm bringing this all the way through my crease from my outer V area over here, all the way through into my inner corner. Now I'm going in with another one of my favorite brushes. This is a Luxie 131 brush, and I'm just dragging that color around my outer V area and along my lower lash line. I'm also just going to bring Nebula around the edges of my lid a little bit. Now I'm going to be using another shade from the GlamLite palette. This one is called Fearless, and I'm just blending this throughout my crease, focusing on my outer V area as well as my inner corner. This brush that I'm using is also a newer one that I just got this month. It's from the Morphe Holiday Collection. They came out with a few really small blending brushes, which I love. It's really hard to find brushes like that, so I'm really happy that they came out with them, and so far I am in love with them. I just use this color to kind of deepen my crease and tone down the red tones a little bit to make them a little bit more like purpley. And now I'm going to be using Chasm, which is another one of the eyeshadows I came out with Unique Beauty. And I'm just lightly bringing this through my crease, and again just focusing it on my inner corner and outer V areas. For this step I'm using a Sigma E36, which is one of my all-time favorite brushes. I always get questions about this brush on my Instagram videos, so I highly suggest this brush. I have a Sigma code, which is in the description, as always, with all of my other codes. I'm also using that eyeshadow to darken my lower lash line, and for this step I'm using a Makeup Addiction Precision Shader brush. For cutting creases, my favorite thing to use is Kat Von D's Lock It Foundation because it's very thick and like dry and very full coverage. I'm just using a Sigma E58 brush to apply this foundation to the center of my lid and bringing it up to the crease. Once I have it on there, I'm just going to look around a little bit and make some weird faces. Okay. if the foundation transfers anywhere. That way I will know if I put glitter in that same area where the glitter will like transfer. So I want to make sure I cut it like far out enough so that there's not a lot of transfer that messes up like the neatness of the look. So now that I've got that foundation laid out there, I'm going in with the same eyeshadows that I used before and just kind of blending the edges. I'm using a Sigma L06 brush and Chasm eyeshadow, and I'm just applying it right along the edge of where I cut my crease just to make sure it's very sharp and defined. So all over that same area where I put the foundation, I'm going to be applying Flutter Lashes liquid eyeshadow in the shade Flower Power. I'm just patting that into the lid and sort of trying to blend it smoothly into the outer corners of my eye. I'm going in with a tiny bit more red eyeshadow and blending it on top of that shimmery shade because I want my base to be a little bit darker before I add any glitter. So the glitter adhesive that I'm using is from Anastasia, and it is unlike any other glitter adhesive that I have ever experienced. It's super liquidy and it's in a little container that's almost like nail polish. I'm just lightly brushing this all over my lid. Another thing about this glitter adhesive is it smells amazing. Like, I want to rub it on my body. I want a perfume that smells like this. I need to know what this scent is because I need it.
It's delicious.
It's the most beautiful thing to ever grace my nostrils. I love this smell. I'm seriously gonna need Anastasia to come out with a perfume that smells exactly like their glitter adhesive. The glitter that I'm using is also from Anastasia and it's called Blazing Sunset. I'm just applying this all over my lid, avoiding the very edge of my crease. I just have to tell you guys, I really hate glitter. And when I saw that Anastasia was coming out with glitters in their like holiday collection, I was so like disappointed because I'm not a person that loves like glitter, but I love these. It has like the perfect consistency. It's very fine and not like uncomfortably chunky. I hate that about some glitters. I just hate the feel of them. I'm just going to add a couple little highlights to my eye using Milani's Luminous Light Holographic Eye Topper. First, I'm using a Sigma EO4 brush to apply this to my brow bone. This brush fits the arch of my eyebrow so perfectly. I'm also adding a tiny bit of that along the very edge of my cut crease. To finish up my eye makeup, I just have to add liner and lashes, so I'm adding a bit of gel eyeliner along my lash line. I'm also adding some along my waterline. And for my falsies, I'm applying the style Ella from Lilly Lashes. I do have a discount code with them if you're interested. It is in the description. The first thing that I'm going to be doing on my face is some cream contour. I'm using Anastasia's cream contour stick in the shade Fawn. I'm just using this contour brush from Iconic London to blend that out into my foundation. I'm also toning it down a little bit with my foundation sponge. Now I'm going to be trying out a product that I just bought in the sale section online at Sephora. It's like a cream blush from the Sephora Collection brand. It just says Blush Me. I think it's the shade Young Love. I'm just going to kind of pat it in there with a brush at first. I'm just going to pat that in with my finger because that just seems like the best way to do this. I have pretty dry skin, so I really love like cream and liquid face products. I don't set my foundation, and lately I've been trying to branch out more into like cream and liquid blushes because the few that I do have I really love. So when I saw a couple on sale from Sephora, I decided to snag them. I really like this. It's just so nice and natural. Alright, now I'm going a little overboard with the cream blush here, but I love it. I could honestly probably spend all day just sitting there patting cream blush into my cheeks. I don't know what this obsession is. It just looks so nice and like not like this heavy powder blush. I don't know. I just really don't like the way powder blush looks usually. Now I'm going to be using another brand new product I just got in the mail today. It's a cream highlight from Incredible Cosmetics, and it's called Hypno Highlight Creamy Shimmer Strobe in the shade Pay Attention. So pay attention. So I'm just going to do a line on each cheekbone. Oop. And then I'm just going to pat it in with my finger. I think people's main concern with like liquid and cream highlights is that it separates and messes with their foundation, which I totally understand, but I love liquid and cream highlights so much that I've really learned how to work with them. You just kind of have to figure out how to finesse it on top of your particular skin type and base. My skin is pretty dry, like I said, and I don't set my foundation, so I think that also helps. Baby, can't you see? Why do I love the look of foundation lips so much? I feel like a lot of people go through a phase where they wear like concealer as lipstick, and I feel like I'm not out of that phase yet. Middle school me is living right now. I'm gonna line my lips with Bite Beauty's 034 lip pencil. For all over my lips, I'm using Kazzue Cosmetics Park Ave lip gloss. So I'm going to add a little bit more to my cheeks. I feel like I wasn't excessive enough. I'm using some of Anastasia's Gumdrop highlight. So here's the finished look. As always, I would love to know what you think. Please let me know down below in the comments, and subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video. I appreciate your support so much. I love you guys so much. I will see you in my next video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you think in the comments, subscribe, and like. Bye bye.